What's going on, guys? Anthony here from 9 to 5 FX, and this is my weekly analysis for July 14th. So I'm going to start with GBPJPY and then USDJPY. We saw a lot of consolidation last week. I'm on the H4 right now, if you can't see. And looking at GBPJPY, I want to see how it acts around this zone. It's been bouncing off this zone pretty hard. Lately, you have this one really long doji right here, indecision candle right here. We get a slight breakthrough piercing through this zone, but it comes right back up immediately. So I'm looking for GBPJPY to make some new lows below this area. We've also seen that at the 136 level. If you look on the daily, this is a pretty strong resistance level right now for GBPJPY. It came down here, created a nice indecision candle. That's that zone that we were talking about on the H4. And then price struggled for about a week, longer than a week actually, maybe 2 weeks, to break through. And it finally does on this engulfing candle that just pushes right through that zone. And then ever since then, we've been stuck below that 136 level. So I would have liked to get some sales around here. I would have liked to enter right here. If I see price can come back up to this 136, I would look to grab some sales. I look to grab a sell around here, 136. But if not, I'm going to have to wait for it to break through this zone and get a nice retest before I enter. Looking for buys, I don't think my sentiment will really change unless I broke through this trend line. I mean, obviously, if it retests here, it's probably going to break through the trend line, but I want a clear retest of this 136 on the other side. So I would look for price to do something like this and then come back down. And then respect this 136 before changing my sentiment. But I'm pretty short. I'm short on GBP right now, just because of Brexit and everything that's going on. So I'm pretty positive that this would be continuing down. But that would be the only thing that changed my bias, honestly. So looking at GBPJPY, just so you can get an idea, this is my forecast. I need a clear break past this zone. Not so much this level. I believe we'll get some tension around this area right here. So then I'm going to look for the retest on this side of the zone to grab a sell to push below these lows right here. So that's my analysis on GBPJPY. Going to USDJPY, similar outlook. It's actually moving right now, which would be conclusive with my GBPJPY statement. We saw crazy movement on the dollar last week due to Powell's testimony. And if you see here, we got a move past my indicator. For the members, they probably know which ones this is. Pretty sure you guys can figure it out. And then we get a nice retracement after that pushback, or push past that level. 61.8, that's our sign to enter. So I'm pretty sure we all caught some pips here. But the continuation of this trade, it should keep moving past here. I would look for exits around this 107.5 level. Maybe not this week. Yeah, maybe this week actually. I would look to take some profits around that 107.5 level. And then going into EURUSD, I mean, the USDJPY is pretty straightforward. Like they're going to be the same analysis as GBPJPY. We have EMA cross. All this stuff is happening right now. So just be aware that this is short. You have a trend line break as well. Yeah, sorry, I just kind of blew through that one really fast. It's pretty similar to GBPJPY, so there's nothing special here. EURUSD actually is very interesting. I believe when I made the last weekly analysis, we were right here. And this consolidation has been crazy. I believe Trump, around this time, announced that he was looking to put some tariffs on the euro. I think it was about $4 billion or $3 billion. It was nothing like the China tariffs, but it was a significant amount of tariffs, and it was just more like a warning sign. It's just his strategy, man. He just literally goes to a country and plays nice with them, and then sends tariffs, comes back home and then says he wants to put tariffs on them. So that was this indecision right here. If you look on the daily, I believe it was about 3 days of indecision after a big move down right here. And this may have been actually the day where he announced it. I'm not sure, but you can see just indecision, and then a big move down. So we got a lot of indecision over those days, and we finally broke out. And then here's Powell's testimony pushing it back up. I'm not sure what's looming for those tariffs. I haven't been following the news on the tariffs, but just from a technical analysis, I would need price to break through this level again before I'm confident to go long on this. Even though my sentiment is still USD short, I would need to see the euro do something to get me across this level. We might just end up staying in this 1.13 to 1.2 for a couple more days. It's been here for already 2 weeks, just in between these levels. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, we were playing around here a while ago, but it could be a change. Like I said, we have EMA crossover. There was a break past this indicator as well. If you come up here, take it to the high right here. Yeah, we saw a nice retracement to 38.2, rejecting off of this zone. And yeah, I got the zone from back here as well. So you can see a nice move up if we can get past this zone right here. If not, we might see another pullback down to this area. If price rejects off this area and respects the moving average, I'll look to take buys here as well, just to kind of hold them up to right here. I believe this is probably a couple pips, maybe 20, 30 pips. Yeah, so 30 pips. I would look for buys to here and just kind of play this area for a while, but to truly change my sentiment to long, I would need to see it get on top of this zone as well. And then back to gold. A lot of people are, I'm just seeing them on Instagram, expecting a drop on gold right now. Not really my sentiment anymore. I was expecting it to around here when I saw this double top. I was even expecting it back here, but obviously not. I think it's time to just trust our technicals and see and just play off what they're giving us. So what I see is actually a really large continuation pattern. Let me actually zoom out so we can see it in full effect, and then I'll break it down on the smaller time frames. So you have a nice move up here, right? Let's move this over a little bit. And then you have somewhat of a flag being created right here. And then at the end you get a nice little wedge also, creating somewhat of a flag pattern. If we really just look at it from where it's at right now, and the apex is in right now, same thing here. You get a move up across the CCI. Just ruined it there. You get a move up over the. You get a move up. If you look at it from a technical standpoint, you get a move up here over the indicator, and then if you come down here, nice 61.8 retracement, boom. So what we're looking for is a move past this zone. It's really been jumping back down from that 1438 high. If we can get past this high right here and respect off this zone, we're looking for buys up to this area again. Can't see how many pips that is. About 100 pips to this level, and then I would look to get out. I mean, this thing has been dropping from that zone for a while, so we could be in a ascending triangle. We could be just really stuck at resistance right now and expecting a major pullback. But for this week, I'm looking to go long on gold for a while, as long as everything here maintains. The EMA stay in the positive, showing buy, and then this trend line is respected. As far as entries on this buy, like I said, I would try to get in right here on this top part, but if I can get an entry, maybe not at this zone, but somewhere around this level, this 1410 level, 1411, I would take it from there as well. But other than that, that is my analysis for the week, and I hope to see you guys next week. Have a good one. Good luck trading out there, guys.